I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Time is just being a weird thing today, at least for me. Where I think I have time, I know what I'm doing, and then it comes along, it's like, you're late. Oh. Just playing some games earlier too. The time in that is pretty rough. Where's the thing? There it is. Why? That was weird. Anyhow. We're live. It's Friday. It's freaking Friday. We did it. We should be proud of that. If nothing else, we should just be happy we survived. Because it's getting... Where's the thing? It's a little wild out there, folks. Boo. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Keyword whiskey. There's going to be a lot of whiskey this week. Weekend, actually. Not this week. One thing I wanted to do... Alkaline water. That sounds very exciting. Zenbood, thank you for bringing your time and attention here. It's always greatly appreciated. Hello. Look, I did the clicky thing on time. That's why I was late. By like 2 minutes. Good stuff. I really need to put that whip closer. I keep having to... I chase it. I have to go after it. Oh, I didn't turn the heat off. Bugger. I know I forgot something. Whatever, at least I can check off my little reminder to eat food. Because I didn't have dinner. I shoved a burger down my face, in my face, down my throat. Delicious. I'm debating on what to drink. Yes, we're going to have a drink. And the reason being... Oh, God, I don't even know what the time frame is. Hold on. Let's do the math. You never is so ready for the weekend. One of those, huh? Those are great. Those are great. It's a good moment to take it in and be like, whew, at last. That's what this hour is for. Just that moment of, oh, we're done. Let's get out of here. Let's see. It seems like it wasn't that long ago at all, but holy moly. I just keep reminding myself it's 2026. So it's been officially 18 years since my grandpa passed away yesterday, as of yesterday. And I wanted to make sure I said that on the stream, pointed it out. You know, I raised a glass to my cat. I raised a glass to my friend Kate. I raised a glass to... Where'd it go? Oh. I gotta get the bottle. Sherry G. I think the older you get, you're going to be raising glasses to people who are gone a lot more often. That's a horrible thing to think about, but it's true. So yeah, 18 years. Holy moly. I can still hear her laugh. That's weird, isn't it? Not weird in a bad way, just like the things that you remember. You wouldn't expect. Excuse me, music, you're getting a little too intense. Thank you. Calm down. Zenboot, I wish you could be at the thing this weekend, but if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Set a time, a note, if you will. Apparently, Irene's doing a barrel thing next weekend on the 28th. A number of WhiskeyTube people and locals and their patrons or something. I was just told about it recently, tonight, because I invited Darrell to the tasting tomorrow, but I think he just said he was busy. I don't know. Whatever. So we mentioned that. So I'll be able to hang out with him and a few others, hopefully next weekend. This weekend, though, we're having a little gathering at Working Man Distillery. That'll be nice. Curated by me, as in I just got people and went, hey, well, you want to do a thing on this day at this time? And I said that to a lot of people, even some people in a group chat, which is still weird to me. Group chats. The total will be about, hopefully, it'll be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Myself is 6, with the hint of a 7, but unfortunately they haven't gotten back to me, so we're leaving it at that. And we'll see. Next weekend there's the barrel things. Don't forget. On a Sunday, the family, the KillCo family, will be getting pizza. It's going to be amazing because I love that pizza place so much. Every time, my parents somehow do it so it's just long enough away from the last time I had it to be like, hey, you want to get pizza again? It's like, actually, yes, I do. Feels like it's almost a monthly thing. If you want to get pizza at the pizza place, yes, I do. I want that pizza again so bad. I had some medical stuff done. That was exciting. If anyone listens to the podcast, you can see a little bruise right where they jabbed me. Not too bad, though. The young lady who did that did a good job. I have numerous times I've gotten fucking jabbed like that and it turns into a big ass bruise. I'm just like, what? Is that bad? Is that bad? We did get some interesting blood results. Wasn't fond of that. Apparently I need to, oh my god, I didn't notice this. It's National Muffin Day. I haven't had a muffin in a minute. But the blood work was a little weird. Stuff like you need to eat more, you need to get more iron in your diet was basically the main thing. My cholesterol's it's fine-ish. I'm getting to that age where I have to pay more attention to it. It's bad, but like it's on the line between bad and good. So I just cut back on a few things. I do eat a lot of dairy. I don't think that's a major issue, but I like my butter. I don't mess around. I like my butter, I like my cheese. It's got protein in it. Leave me alone. Well, the cheese does. Butter. Butter is just butter. Quality butter. So I'm having to figure out what kind of thing I want to raise a glass to grandma with, because she didn't drink, really. She had, I think, wine once in a while. Oh, and on top of everything, we're also having a guest on the channel on Sunday. So my weekend is busy, which is okay, because in fact, this next week's going to absolutely fly. Dog goggles? Like for your dogs to swim? Or for them to, like, you know, we do putting VR on our dogs, because that's a problem. We probably shouldn't do that. They'll get confused. Just like we are. What is real, you know? So let's see the coming week. Yeah, the coming week is going to be nuts. It's going to be next Friday in a minute for me. Because we have tomorrow's gathering, double up on Sunday with family meetup, talking to Four Leaf, exercise Monday, exercise Tuesday, nutritionist Wednesday, therapist Thursday, Leonard Nimoy's birthday next Friday. That's important. I'll probably celebrate that. Exercise that Friday. So it's leg day next Friday. And then, of course, Canterbury Liquors, Irene Tan's store on the 28th. Ugh. Sagamore rye pick. You do like your rye. I kind of thought about rye. Do I have? I don't even know what I'm feeling. This is the weird part. It's like, what kind of whiskey you want, Brian? It's like, I don't know. I have so much, but I've had so little. So it's like, there's no craving or anything. Any outdoor stuff you would do with your dog? That makes sense. Because you don't have a dog. You probably turned off the same thing I did. I realized early on. I left it on thinking, yeah, that'd be nice if they had a curated advertisement to me specifically. And then I also started to think, that's a little too much information about me that they want to know. And it's a little too specific to things I may or may not find interest in. So I turned that off, and now it's whatever. It is a bourbon. I'm going to look it up here. You can go to our website at whiskeymentors.com. I think that's what it is. There it is. It's a barrel pick launch party. February 28th from 1 to 3. I'll probably be there at like 12. Seems to be what I do. Exclusive barrel pick launch party with Whiskey Mentors as we unveil our Buccaneers 13-year single barrel select from Augusta's distillery. I don't even know what that is. But that's fine. The thing is, I don't know the distillery, but Irene does, and I had to try it. Not buying any bottles, I remember that. This year, no bottle buying. We'll see how long it lasts. We've gotten through 2 months almost. Doing pretty good. Spend the afternoon with Master Distiller Alex Castle as we celebrate the release of this exceptional Kentucky Straight Bourbon. No surprises there. Cask strength, unfiltered single barrel showcases the bold character and depth that Buccaneers is known for, and you'll be among the first to experience it. There you go. Guests will have the opportunity to taste the barrel pick, meet the minds behind the bottle, and explore what makes this 13-year release truly special. Whether you're a seasoned bourbon collector or just beginning your whiskey journey, this is a rare chance to connect, learn, and sip something remarkable. There. That's I feel like I should have gotten paid for saying all that. I guess I should also RSVP, but that feels kind of silly. I'm not even gonna go. I'm just gonna tell her. It's like I'm in that mindset of like I can just tell Irene I'll be there rather than take up one of her little actual slots for people who are customers and that sort of thing. So I'll leave that alone. I get the feeling I wouldn't be turned away. Just a hunch. And I already know other people are going to be there. So we learned it's a bourbon. I thought it was a bourbon. Excuse me. Yeah, finding out that blood work was weird. Like, apparently I have smaller blood cells and not enough iron. So I was like, oh, that's disturbing. But it's fine. I'm still kicking. We're fine. I can't do Irish whiskey because we know what's happening on Sunday. I actually have to look to see if I have a package that's arrived. Someone remind me to do that at the end of the stream because I really should. No. It's hard to figure out what Grandma would like. Which is a silly thing to say. Like I said, she never drank alcohol. Really. Like a glass of wine. I believe the story is it would be like a glass of wine that she would nurse the entire day. So she'd have a glass of wine and then it would just sit and she'd sip on it for most of the day. All right, one's caught my attention. I do watch Sitting with Dogs, so I am a canine ally. There you go. This is what we're feeling. I feel like this is a fancy enough bottle that I can pour in her memory. And again, this is also the one I popped open for New Year's, I believe. Let's see how it is. We know it's good. Tiniest amount, by the way. I have too much other whiskey stuff happening this weekend. Like I'm gonna have to ask them to make my... I'm gonna have a cocktail tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell them to half the amount of alcohol. Because I can't have a full-on cocktail. That's one of the funnier things about my life now. I can only have one drink. And I can only have like one solid alcoholic beverage, which I don't want to do. And I have to tell them, you know, cut the alcohol in half. They're going to tell me it's the same price. I'm going to say, I know. Oh, wait, I can't do that there. Oh, maybe I can. Hold on. We'll see. I think some of their stuff is on tap. So they have pre-blended it. And then they sell it that way. Great way to do cocktails. Like, done. We pre-made this whole thing. Here you go. We'll see. There's also the other one of like half the drink. If they can't half the alcohol content in the drink because it's in the tap, then they just give me half of the drink. Give me, instead of 6 ounces, give me 3. Instead of 8 ounces, give me 4. Whatever it is. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. To Grandma Calabi. Bop. It's a very pleasant nose. It's making me think of Apple pie filling, not the apple pie, just the filling for some reason. Oh yeah, it's very obvious. That's what it smells like. Wow. Like I've eaten this before. Still some multi characteristics to it. Hey. Stomach's like, whoa. This shit again. It's high proof. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I looked directly at the proof and it didn't register. That's 59.5%. There'll be a little bit of a burn, Brian. Really? Ow. There might be some samples tomorrow too. Not for me, but rumor has it that since I know the owners and since they're being so generous and accommodating, I gave them the heads up. I don't like showing up anywhere with more than 3 or 4 people. 4 people max. Like if you go to a restaurant with 4 people, they expect that. But if you go with 5 to 7, I feel like you need to let them know in advance. They do accommodate it. Like you can get 8 people into a restaurant, but yeah, that's a lot to deal with. What's really funny is this is not a gaming stream. I thought about streaming earlier today. And if you're wondering if I disconnected it all yesterday, I did not. I did not. I just played the game offline. I'll probably play it again after the stream. It really is a problem. Like, I hate saying it is, but it is. I can't stop myself from playing it. Because it's so engrossing. I'm either fighting enemies and exploring or crafting and building something that just growing out of my mind, so to speak. Like there's no floor plan. I'm just making it and tweaking it, which is what I was doing today. I have looked up some stuff about like making the build look a little more 3-dimensional, because one of the things I don't like is very, very flat. I want it to look pretty, damn it. So it scratches that creative part of my mind. And also getting killed by bad guys, that's also there. Cruff. That's good. Piece of paper. Information from my procedure. Sometimes I just don't. I did a lot yesterday morning, and the disconnect would mean like doing something else, and it just didn't happen. There was no way, because yesterday morning was, let's see, I had to wake up for my doctor's appointment, or sorry, my yearly physical, which I see a nurse practitioner for that. So it was a waiting room, which I didn't really appreciate. I was like sitting there for half an hour. It really sucked. Solo art brush display. There you go. You gotta start painting, obviously. So, you know, waiting rooms aren't my favorite thing. Everything just went fine, though. I didn't have to do much. I didn't have to wear a mask, really, until... I think until she came into the room. Yeah. When she came inside, she was like at the tail end of something. She had just gotten over some sickness. So she had a mask on. I had a mask on. It was fine. Let me think. I did the usual. Checked my blood, my heart rate. Heart rate, actual weight. What else? The basics, man. I mean, it's just like go in and like... look in your eyes, look in your ears. I don't even know if she did that. Like, I don't really recall what was happening. I was just sort of, I was out of it because we go in there whenever I have my physical. No food, no caffeine. I am an empty vessel when I go to do it, and it's not fun for me. But I do that specifically so I can get the blood work done immediately after the appointment. Honestly, I should have done it before the appointment, but I forgot about it completely. Well, there you go. That's fun. That's a creative outlet. So that was one thing. That was one thing. I think I had to pick something else up. Yeah, I had to pick up some medication at CVS as well. I don't remember if I did that before or after. I did that after. I had a discussion with myself about why. Because going to my physical meant going down the road this way, and the CVS was on the other side of the road. And we don't like doing that, do we? At least I personally, for some reason, don't like going, like I have to go in this direction. And if there's something over here, this is a horrible, hold on. Let's use a different analogy that makes sense to you. So think of 2 lanes of traffic, right? One going this way, one going this way. I do not want to go somewhere where I have to pull out like this and go across the road, get my CVS stuff, and then have to get out here and cross the road again to go that way. I just want to go this way, have my appointment, which was up here on the right, and then after my appointment, take a left, come down, take a right, get my stuff, take a, you know. I have to map it out so it feels right. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. I don't know why. But my brain likes to do that to me occasionally. Too often, honestly. I got myself some fancy water. We got some Evian water yesterday to make up for it. I finished the bottle this morning. I like Evian water. It's stupid. Shouldn't, but I do. It's a weird quirk, if anything. What's your favorite water? Yes, I have a favorite water. Okay. That's interesting. So that was phase 2. So see, go to physical, get blood work. Never like that. Could pass out. Didn't this time. Great. Pick up prescription. Get back home. Talk to my therapist. So that was the morning. That was all from, let's see, I woke up around 8, I think. Appointment was at 9. Didn't actually get in there till like 9:15, and I arrived there probably at 8:45. So it was a half an hour of me just sitting around doing nothing. Then, yeah. So it was from basically 8 o'clock to midnight to noon, as I was just doing things, and I hate that. And I did end up playing games yesterday because the idea of doing anything else after that morning was just exhausting. But I've been having fun with it. That's the thing. I've been having pleasant times in my mind, and I haven't felt horrible because everything else out there in the world is, let's just say, hard to deal with at the moment. Woo! Oh, it's hot. I'd like to share this bottle with people, actually. That'd be good. I'm also wondering when I should do a bottle or a review of the bottle that I'm supposed to bring tomorrow, which I should move that closer to the door so I do not forget it. I have a bottle to give to someone. I need to not forget it. That would really piss me off if I did. But I received a bottle just for being the person who received their bottle. So they get their bottle now. That's complicated. Overly complicated. Ah. Where'd that come from? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Rocking and a rolling. Splish splash. Where did that come from? wild. I don't know. I have no idea where that could have even began to come from. The Splish Splash song. Splish Splash, I was taking a bath on a Monday, Saturday night. I think that's how it goes. 4-leaf whiskey, wait! That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you on Sunday. I want to say in the flesh, but I guess digitally is the way to put it. Virtually is the way people like to say it. Like, I see you, but I don't see you, and we're talking, and we're not talking in the same place, so it's weird, but it's good, because we can. That's what we got going on in our lives now. It's like I'm talking to all of you. Or am I? You're hearing me, and you're seeing me. I'm not seeing you, though. I'm seeing chat. Which is a good way to communicate. Especially when there are a lot of people. That's the wild part. One of the scariest things I have in my mind is if chat became like very active and I would have a hard time keeping up. Ooh, don't like that thought. Thankfully I haven't had to worry about that yet. Yeah, I'm gonna check the package. I don't know if it's arrived or not. I couldn't find a tracking code anywhere. So I feel like I think you said Friday. But I will go down the hallway and check after this. If I'm reminded, so anyone who wants to stick around to the end and remind me. I probably won't forget. I've said it twice now. I probably should say it one more time. And then I might be able to do it. I also should take the trash out. It's not major, I just should. That requires going outside, and believe it or not, I haven't gone outside today at all. 4-leaf, we're raising a glass to my Grandma Kalevi. She died 18 years ago, as of yesterday. And I felt it appropriate to pour a little whiskey for her. It's this one. I'm not doing anything Irish, because obviously I'm going to have quite a bit of that. But I have this bottle. There's nothing else to it. Nothing else to it. There we go. 13 years. Speyside ex-bourbon. Rosso. Orchard fruit, raspberry, brownie. Bakewell tart, cherry, menthol, and sangria with hints of wood and pickled ginger. Oof, that's hard to hold a bottle up that long, especially when it's mostly full. I got apple pie filling at the start for whatever reason. Let's see where they're going, though. No, it says right on it, orchard fruits is the first thing. I thought it was something else. So yeah, orchard fruits. Or in my case, apple pie filling. Smelled exactly like it. That was wild. I want apple pie now. It's also muffin day. 4-leaf. Have a muffin. I didn't know it was muffin day until we started the stream, so I don't have a muffin. I haven't had a muffin in a while. Tomorrow, I could get a muffin. Problem is, I know exactly which place I'd want to get the muffin, and it's very busy on the weekends, I'm sure. And then if I went there, I'd have to get a latte, too. I mean... And doing that would spend me, let's see, that about be $15 probably for a latte and a muffin, at least at that place. Denver knows what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful place, wonderful baked goods, wonderful sandwiches, wonderful lattes. Well, actually, the lattes are okay. If I'm gonna be true to my feelings, their lattes are okay. They're not something that stuns me. Or makes me think, God damn, I need another one of these. I had one of those recently. Yeah, Groundswell, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Get one of their blueberry muffins, or if they have a seasonal one, I don't know if they do. I haven't been there often. I haven't been there in a while, and really I shouldn't go there at all, ever. Not if I'm paying. Because like I said, a muffin and a latte, $15. I'm not exaggerating. That's probably what it would be. A latte's $5. Muffins probably $4 or $5. Add on a tip. It's close to $15 easily. Gross. Yeah, they're my muffin spot. It's either that or Anadi's Cafe. They have really good cranberry orange walnut muffin that I like. It's so good, but I shouldn't be eating muffins because my cholesterol's high. Sort of, technically. Technically, it is. It's, as I said earlier, the blood work says that my cholesterol is high, as in it's right on the line between high and fine. So of course it's not fine, it's high. It's 130, it's not 129. BS. I know, like certain muffins. The Muffin Man. I could actually, well, hold on. We have plans for muffins now, everyone. It's Muffin Day. Nothing in my mind comes up for if I wanted to get a muffin between where I live and where Working Man Distillery is. I don't know of any real cafe or bakery or anything that would be choice for that. I can look. That'll be exciting. I have to look by myself because I don't want to out myself. Granted, I think everyone here has an idea of where my address is. But someday I'm going to be very concerned about that. Not yet. I'm mildly concerned. I don't like people knowing where I live, but also people will easily find where I live if they want to. It's not hard anymore. All right, we're checking, we're doing maps. We're playing the map game. Working Man is approximately 30 minutes away. 34 minutes away, at least right now. So I'll say 30. I could probably make it there in 30. And now we add on bakery or cafe or something. Let's say muffin. Find me muffin, Google Map. Muffin. Muffin along the road. I'm gonna try to find a place. This is Muffin, Oklahoma. What? Wholesale Bakery. New England Muffin Co. What? I need to know more. Is that actually a thing? I'm gonna check. It's wholesale, so I can't do anything. And it says, I go to their website, the New England Muffin Company. Order bolos online. Huh? Cambridge School of Culinary Arts opened a cafe nearby in Mass Ave, but I think they're too cheesy to offer just a good make muffin. They might. You never know. Like, Groundswell feels like it's a little above that, but they have a whole fucking thing of muffins every time. So we have one called Wildflower Bakery and Cafe. I love a bakery and cafe. But it is... Well... No, it's literally on the way. I was like, it might not be on the way. And it's like, here's Working Man, here's the bakery. All right. Let's put it on the list. Ugh. It did me wrong. Wildflower Bakery and Cafe. Health-focused spot for vegan, kosher, and gluten-free baked goods, plus juices, smoothies, and raw eats. I got my hopes up, man. Did you see that? My heart sank. I have no problem with that being a thing, but when I'm talking about a muffin, I'm not really thinking about health-focused. Or vegan, or kosher, any of those words. Let's give them a chance. We're gonna look. Especially cakes pre-order here. No. Do you have muffins? Ugh. It's a very pretty website, but it's also really annoying because everything's popping up and moving around and I hate it. Are they open on the weekends? They are. Wow. They're open from 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.? Why? Ooh. That latte I just saw looked pretty good. If any of that food stuff I'm seeing is actually there. Order now. Obviously not ordering now. Although if they're open at 9:30, why not? Let's go. I'm going to go there right now. I don't want to drive up there twice. Latte. Fine. New Harvest Whisper? What does that mean? Steamed milk, foam milk finish. Yes, it's a latte. Thank you. Muffins, scones, and bread. Oh, they run out. They're all out of stock now, but that's because it's freaking 7:30. Ooh. They do have a cranberry orange muffin. $4. $4.25 actually. They're out of stock, but you know. And it just says cranberry orange muffin. It doesn't say any other words like gluten-free or kosher. Jalapeno cornbread. Gluten-free, gluten-free. Chocolate chip scone. Scone? And then they just go into loaf slices of cake. Apple bundt cake. Cranberry orange loaf. Alright, we'll give them a chance. If they have a basic muffin without any, like, silliness to it, and if it's good for me, fine. We're going to put that on my little reminder, Wildflower Bakery, because I'm not going to get lunch before we go to the distillery. I should, in all likelihood, get lunch before I go to the distillery, but I can't afford it, so that's that. Can I afford a muffin? It's $4.25. And I didn't see the latte price, so it's going to be $10 minimum. I'm setting myself a reminder. What is the name of the place? New Leaf? Old Leaf? Green Leaf? Green Leaf is something else. Wildflower Bakery. Wildflower Bakery. Oops. Oh, it corrected me. Good. My brain is not working. It's just like, no. Wildflower Bakery. Set that for tomorrow. Set the time for... We're meeting up at 3, so I'll set it for 1. That'll give me plenty of time to think about it and head up there. Nice. I'm gonna get a muffin. Ooh, let me put a muffin icon next to that. That'll make sure I know exactly why I decided to do this today. Do we have a muffin? I know we do. We have to, right? Of all the silly emotes to have, is there a muffin? I have a feeling there isn't now. Pancake, waffle. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. A cookie? They have a mushroom. No, I'm not seeing a muffin. What kind of nonsense is this? They have ice cream. Cake. Oh, wait. Okay, that works. They have cupcake. Which looks... which technically a muffin is the same thing without the frosting. Don't believe me? You don't know what's made in muffin. You don't know what muffins are made of. It's just as bad as a regular cupcake. And you're having it for breakfast. It's one of the American breakfasts. Start your day with a cupcake. I mean, a muffin. Have some coffee with it, too. Oh, yeah. I'm going to drink the last of this again one more time. Grandma Clavy. Boom. Thank you. She was such a sweet lady. I wish I knew her more as an adult, but I didn't. Let's see, if it was 2008, yeah, it was 28 at the time. And I was working at a job I hated, I think. I didn't hate it, I didn't like it. I don't like talking about my old job because it was not a bad job, it was just a job that sucked the soul out of you every day. It was one of those. And it's one of the reasons I like to celebrate Fridays, because I think there are too many of us out there who have a job that they don't like doing, but they got to do it because it pays the money to pay for everything else, which you don't really have time for. Peter White, raisin bran muffin. I mean, if it's good, yeah, I can do that. I'm not a huge fan of raisins. Also, welcome. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. We just rose a glass to my grandmother's memory. She died 18 years ago as of yesterday. Wanted to make sure I poured something for her. We got this one. There's nothing else to it. My one and only Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottle. I can only hope one other person... Oh, wait, I know one other person joined the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society with my little discount code. Yay. I still have to get him on the channel. I need to reach out to him. I need to reach out to a number of people. It's so hard for me to reach out to people, especially when I know they have actually busy lives. And I'm such a... I belittle myself, which I shouldn't do. But it's easy. And my brain does it all the time, automatically. So what I have to say is, I just want to talk to these people, rather than saying, I want them on the channel so people can come and watch that. Do I want that? Yes. Do I want to just talk to them myself? Yes. Have I met these people in person before? Yes. Didn't have any long conversations with, I think, Scott. But Amanda, we definitely talked. And if you're wondering who I mean Scott from the Scotch Test Dummies and the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. And I mean Amanda. I'm talking about the blender at Virginia Distilling, who just won big awards. I forget which, but they won some awards. Of course they did. It's too healthy. It had bran in it? No way. Tim Hortons? I don't even know if there are any Tim Hortons around here anymore. That's like asking me if there are, oh, shoot. Oh, sugar. Oh, Big Jimmy Jazz. Have you gained weight? Oops. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, is greatly appreciated. See you soon. What was I thinking of? You said Tim Hortons, and I was thinking of... what is the... I think it's Canadian. Maybe not. But there is a donut out there, a glazed donut that is just superb. Addictive. You can eat like 3 of them, at least. And I forget the name of the place, because there's none of them around here. If there is, I'd probably have to drive quite a ways to find one. Anyone know what I'm talking about? We're talking about solid, soft, succulent, delicious glazed donut, which you used to be able to buy at a grocery store, I think. I don't think it was Tim Hortons. It was a different place. Krispy Kreme. Thank you. That's the one. I have no idea if there's one around here. But those two, Tim Hortons and Krispy Kreme, to the map. This is what we're doing tonight. I'm looking at maps again. This is like a mini map quest on top of raising a glass to Grandma Clavey. I have not been streaming that much, so what the hell? I haven't drank enough water today. Hydration is key. Never forget. All right, Tim Hortons. Here we go. As good as it gets. Yeah, I think they're really good, but I'm also like, it depends. It really does. Because if I want a donut, like a solid donut like that, I will definitely get those. However, there are gourmet and bakery level of good donuts. But if I want a donut like from a coffee shop, that's what I want. But if I want like a solid donut, there's a place down the road I go to all the time. They get in some stellar donuts that I really have trouble not buying sometimes. I did it last night. There was a donut there, I didn't buy it. I wanted to, I didn't. So they have those kind of donuts, and there's some gourmet donut places around here, but it's like eating a cake. It's like you take the donut that looks amazing. Crazy flavor. But yeah. All right, the nearest Tim Hortons in my area appears to be in New York. Hicksville, New York. I kid you not. Hicksville, New York. That's where the Tim Hortons is. I think it's the closest one to where I live. Now, Krispy Kreme? Hold on. Let's see. I type in there, goddammit. What are you doing? Krispy Kreme, see locations. Same deal? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. So for whatever reason, the closest Krispy Kreme, ugh, is actually not too far away. If I wanted to go there, I could, but I won't, because it's at Mohegan Sun, which is a casino. For whatever reason, there's a Krispy Kreme donut shop in the casino in, what is it? Connecticut, right? Yeah. Hilarious. Portuguese break, if you want to drop a lot of money and get fat, might as well. Yes. Yes. Unless something changes suddenly and drastically. Maple bacon, stop it, don't. We were talking about muffins. That's how this all started. It's muffin day. So we've made the decision to get a muffin tomorrow. On my way to the distillery. And Jimmy, or Jim. Me calling you Jim feels weird because that's my father's name. So take no offense. It's just, I can't call you Jimmy, and it's weird to call you Jim too. So Jim, yeah, it'll be good times. If you haven't been to their distillery before, it's you're gonna want to come back. It's a nice place. They did a wonderful job, and the two who own the distillery are people I met via the Whiskey Tribe, the Whiskey Vault channel back in 2019 when Daniel and Rex decided to pop into Connecticut to visit Irene Tan at her new location when she opened her store. So it's been going for 7 years now, as has my channel. Ooh. Yeah, 7 years this November. November? No, September. It can make me want donuts. I was just talking about my cholesterol. I'm looking at myself whistling. That feels weird. I feel like I need to do something more about food. Like, I had a burger, but that's the thing. I only had a burger, and that's it. My body is like, you need more everything. Sugar Kitty, meow. Is that the right button? Nope. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. As always, greatly appreciated. It's Muffin Day. And we just raised a glass to my grandmother, who passed away sadly 18 years ago as of yesterday. I want to make sure we raise something to her. So pour something out tonight for yourself, whatever it is. We did this one. Nothing else to it. My special Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, my only Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottle. And again, we're trying something this year. Since I did a year of no alcohol, right? I did a year of no alcohol. We're also setting up for this year. I can't buy any bottles. However, if someone were to donate a bottle to the channel, which someone already did, you know who you are, I can accept that graciously. But as far as buying new bottles, unless it's something like I need to have it, which it'd have to be something pretty good. I'm trying to take a hiatus from purchasing bottles, especially with the monetary issues I've been having lately. It has to do with getting a car when I didn't want to get a car. Basically, the car I drive, across the country and back, and be paying that off for the next 5 years at least. On top of a loan I have, which I took out the loan before I've had the car problem. So, no bottles. No bottles, not yet. Ugh. Oh man, the music went weird. Listen. There you go. Oh my goodness. I am weary. Right. Yeah, we talked about my blood work earlier. I got my yearly physical yesterday, and the blood work's a little because I need more iron in my diet, and my blood cells are too small. Feels weird. That's a weird statement, but it's true. For my understanding, that's what it is. I can tell you guys the exact, because we talk about mental health here. We might as well talk about physical health, and my physical health is as good as it can be. We make sure of that. It is a core part of the channel. Get out, exercise, do it. Muscle training, do it. I found out, or I heard mention once again, because I've known this, but after 45, gaining muscle is not as easy. Losing weight, also not as easy. So, fitness, everyone. I gotta get in tip-top shape before I can't get in any type of shape other than falling apart. What was I looking at my phone for? There was a reason. Oh, yes. Got it. That took a minute. Boop. So for the official blood work diagnosis, which it wasn't much, the nurse practitioner said, and I quote, my app is taking its sweet time. My labs are okay. LDL bad cholesterol is at 130. Continue to work on diet, and we can recheck and follow up. Red cells a little smaller. We'll monitor for now. Can be a sign of low iron. That's it. That's just what I said, right? Small blood cells, small red blood cells. Lack of iron somehow. That's a weird one in my brain. You're not getting enough iron. All right? How am I not getting enough iron? How did I pull that off when I'm trying to get so much protein in my diet, yet I can't get enough iron suddenly? I guess I have to eat more steak. Everyone, if you want to donate to me having steak, please do. I think most of you are patrons or channel members, so there's the pitch. If you aren't, it helps. I can have steak. I need to come up with stupid slogans like that. Become a channel member so I can have a steak. Become a channel member so I can get more iron in my diet. Ridiculous. Coming to the end of the stream, everybody. Busy weekend for me. Yeah, meat. That's why I had a burger tonight. I was like, I need red meat, apparently. I have some ground beef in the fridge. I don't know what the hell to do with it, because I don't make food for myself very often. And I thought meatloaf, but I don't have many ingredients either. So I look up recipes. They're like, you need Worcestershire sauce. I'm like, Worcestershire sauce? I hate saying that word. No, I don't. It's too fun. I don't have that. I have salt and pepper and a couple other things. I have ketchup. I like ketchup and meatloaf. Part of me is just like, put the meat in the pan and you're done. There. Use a few spices. Use the Old Spice you have. Old Spice? Sorry, what's that called? Old Bay seasoning. Don't put Old Spice in your food. Or do. Could be funny. Oh God, that'd be so bad. Ugh. What a mistake that would be. I'm eyeballing my food shelf over there. Going like, no, I want something else. I might have cereal. Something that tied me over. I don't want anything heavy in my stomach. Angostura bitters as a marinade. Why not? Open up the bottle. Why not? They do like their meatloaf. I haven't thought about meatloaf in years. Like on purpose. I've never like thought about making meatloaf because it's just not a thing. But because of the pantry service that I've been getting, or going to the pantry or having the pantry come here, whatever you want to think about it, they give me a pound of ground beef. And a pretty good kind of ground beef too. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. And they gave me another one this week. I have to figure out a way to deal with what they give me, because I've gotten food 2 weeks ago and food this week, but it was a lot like the same stuff. So a lot of soups, another frozen bag of soup, which I liked, but it's cheese and broccoli soup, and that's not something I should eat that much of. Just me. That was like 4 different types of bowls of soup that I could eat. They didn't give me the rolls. That's another thing. I had some dinner rolls that I could slop up all of that with, but I don't have any. And they also gave me more vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is not a great thing to use for anything. So I have to figure that out. I'm happy to receive the pantry food. I'm lucky that I can eat it, but it's all very high in sodium and not really high in caloric value or health conscious, which is a real problem for our, this country's, what do you call it? Assistance. Like, we're helping people get food, but we're not helping people get the right kind of food, you know? I haven't looked into any fruits and vegetables or anything. I don't know if they do that. Because if they did, then I'd get fruits and vegetables all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's not, I'm not angry to get it. It's just, I look at it, I'm like, you gave me a lot of soup. Oh, that's what I'll have. There's a soup thing over there. There is a vegetable and beef, I think, little microwavable thing that has must have easily 500 to 900 grams of freaking sodium in it, which, believe it or not, that's too much. Especially if I had a burger. What else have I had today? That's a good question. I had the burger. I had eggs and a bagel. That's a good thing to have. I used hot sauce. I used Tito's, I think. No, Cholula. Sorry. My mistake. Delicious. I didn't have my yogurt either. I forgot. There are food options there. Wind down the night. There it is, folks. 8 o'clock. Some of you I'll see tomorrow. Some of you I won't. But either way, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.